Mr. Parks, good morning to you. Thanks for your time. Bongani Bongo has now been arrested. Your reaction as Cosatu, having opposed this appointment in the first place?
Good morning. Look, as Cosatu, as workers, we welcome any effort by government to hold those who are implicated in state capture and corruption to account. This is long overdue, so we welcome that. But I think we must acknowledge the constitutional right of any accused person to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. But having said that, Cosatu has been quite frustrated by how long it's taking government to get its act together to deal with those who are implicated in state capture and corruption. It is workers who have borne the brunt of the collapse of government public services, of increasing taxes, of corruption amongst taxpayers' money, and possible retrenchment. So we're very keen to see those who have abused the state, who have brought it to the point of collapse, being held to account. But I think, having said that, we're also hoping that this is not just one swallow in the summer. We are hoping that the NPA has got its act together, that they'll see through a successful prosecution, not just in this case, but in all the other many long overdue cases. We've been disappointed in the past where the prosecuting authorities have charged people only for a few weeks later to drop those charges. So we really hope the law enforcement agencies have got their ducks in a row and will see through a successful prosecution. But we do feel that the 5,000 rand bail is very small given the severity of the charges facing by this Member of Parliament.
All right.
I think we must also say that whilst the law enforcement must play their role, the ANC, as the party which deployed this MP, must also exercise moral and political leadership. We cannot expect voters to take the ANC seriously when they deploy compromised people to serve as senior members of Parliament. We also would expect Parliament to also exercise its due diligence and its role. These charges happened in the 5th Parliament, yet that Parliament did absolutely nothing. Not just in this case, but many other cases where MPs across political party lines face serious charges of misbehaviour, abuse and so on. So we really hope that Parliament, the ANC and the law enforcement will really wake up and start dealing with such abuses.
Let's go back to the point you made about the moral authority of the ANC. Now, subsequent to his arrest yesterday, he spoke to this channel and he's made some very disturbing allegations against a serving minister, Pravin Gordhan, that he may be part of a plot to try and not only poison him, but also get others who include the Secretary General of the party, Ace Magashule, to possibly get arrested. Can people like Bongani Bongo, Mr. Parks, be trusted to carry out their duties in Parliament without prejudice?
Look, if there was any substance to such allegations, and to be honest with you, they're quite delusional, fantastical. If they had any substance, those persons would actually go to the police and lay those charges. It's strange and comical to an extent that people only raise such bizarre fantasies when they are now in trouble and facing the might of the law. But if they have such evidence, they should go to the law enforcement agencies and raise it, not just to cry conspiracy when they are caught in a corner. But look, as Cosatu, we raised deep concerns with the ANC during the development of the ANC's list process, that we cannot expect people to respect the ANC and its moral authority if we deploy compromised people. Not just in this case, but across many cases in Parliament. People really expect the ANC to clean up its act.
Let me ask you this question,
watch that we have seen the explosion of state capture in the last decade.
Let me ask you this question in the interest of time. There is speculation in the papers this morning that the President is considering a cabinet reshuffle. Are you aware of it as Cosatu, the alliance partners? And, more importantly, do you think it is absolutely necessary at this time?
I think one thing we have appreciated about this President is that when he appointed cabinet, when he reconfigured it, he did consult with us extensively. So I'm sure if he does do that, he would also consult with us again. We would have to listen to his case and then respond accordingly. But I think in principle we would welcome any changes in leadership which might help to grow the economy faster, to create more jobs, to protect collapsing SOEs, to deal with corruption and crime. But we would have to engage with him when he approaches us at the appropriate time.
All right, Matthew Parks, he is Cosatu's parliamentary officer. Thank you very much for your time.